Renee Lewis, correct?
Yes.
She's the founder and the owner of LRL Development. And we're just going to go over a couple of things. This is my sister, of course. You might know her, my big sister. And we're just going to go over a couple of little details in regards to her business. So, how is everything going with you this evening?
It's going very well. Thank you for the opportunity of doing this with you.
Okay, well, it's my pleasure always to interview such a shining star that runs in the family. Anyway, so tell me, what's going on with your business? What's the name? How did you get it started? All these questions for all these young people out here who want to go in your footsteps.
Well, I had an opportunity over my lifespan of really collecting quite a bit of experience. Started off with HR, was an HR executive for 15 years. I moved from that into business operations, worked with nonprofits and profit organizations and Fortune 50 companies. And at a certain point, I really had to stop and say, what do I do with the skills that I have, and what do I want to kind of do with the next leg of my life? And with that, I realized that I really wanted to develop people, to develop those people who really want to make a change, really want to grow in their careers, but they're stuck on how. You know, companies spend a lot of money to develop leaders and to put money into executives, but how much money do they give? How much is really done for the average person? You know, the average person who says, hey, just give me a chance. So I created LRL Development, LRL Development is L. Renee Lewis. So I created that to say, this is how we develop people.
Okay, so you went through HR and you did this drastic step out there, no boundaries, you don't know what to expect. So, the perfect kit. What is the perfect kit? I hear this all the time, the perfect kit. I even went to some of the shows that you had, the motivational speakings. Tell me about the perfect kit.
Okay. One of the programs that we released is called the Perfect Fit Kit. And this is what this is about. There were so many people that I had experienced from being a senior executive, from being in HR, from being in operations. There were so many people who they were great at what they did, but it wasn't necessarily great for the company. Or the company was a good company, but they weren't quite seeing the fit that they had for the organization. And so after mentoring and talking and training so many people, what I recognized is what people have to do is first identify their own personal brand. We all have one, right? So first you have to identify your brand and then what you need and want from a company. Then once you get that, then you can come up with what the perfect fit is, because now you know what you bring to the table and you know what you're looking for in a company to make sure that company is a fit for you. So once you have those two, then they marry and come together.
Okay, now you said they marry and come together. So how are you distributing the perfect kit to everyone?
Okay.
How can someone get a hold of L. Renee Development or the Perfect Fit Kit? How can they get this?
Well, a few ways. So right now we're doing a few different things. We had, as you know, you have been to the shows and so forth. So first we were doing television shows around I Got Your Back, and that was really focused on how we can build your professional skills, right? And so we have a website called IGotYourBack.com. And so then from there we ended up doing workshops all over the city, and that's from South Lake to Dallas to the Fort Worth area. And so just going around the city giving seminars. In many cases it's free seminars that we give to churches and networking events and so forth, because our key is really developing people, and in some cases they're in transition. They can't, churches and so forth may not be able to afford a person coming in. So we have the opportunity where we can actually go out and really help the people in masses to understand their brand. Because right now, our key focus is on the brand. So let me tell you a little bit more about, because under the Perfect Fit, remember I said the brand fits there, right? So we came up with the Perfect Brand website. And this is an evaluation tool where a person, free of charge, can go on this particular site, and it's TPF, the Perfect Fit, TPFbrand.com. They go on that site and they register right on the site. It's all free, and they fill out a survey of about 20 questions, and it gives them a report about their brand, and it shows them how they appear to another organization from an expertise, character, image, and impact. And then you can have other people you've worked with evaluate you. So not only do you get to see how you see yourself, you get to see how others see you. And you get a 5-page report at the end that really just breaks it down on how you rate according to other people in the population. How do you rate according to how other people see you? What's your brand value? In other words, are you the star that people are looking for, companies are looking for? Or do you have some glitches in your brand that you really need to take care of before you go out there, before you do that job searching? So with that, right now we are going around the cities where there are network groups, churches, associations that need us to come in. We'll do seminars there, and you can find our book and material and evaluation tools and so forth right online.
Okay, let's take a breather because that was like so much. She has so much going on. I don't even know how she do it. This is my hero right here. I just want to let you know this is my inspiration. You have to keep on moving, keep flowing it. But let's get back to the subject. Future plans. So what's the future plans for I Got Your Back, for the Perfect Fit Kit? What are your future plans?
So excited, so excited. A couple things. One, we have just gotten a contract to have the Perfect Fit is also a book. So the Perfect Fit book, we have in contract to have that on iBooks, on BarnesandNoble.com, and on iPads. So we're really excited that we're going to have that book launched very shortly, and it's an updated version of it, because now that we have all this information in from the surveys, we're able to give you some really rich strategies on what you can do. If you realize my image is not where it needs to be based on those survey results, we're giving you some tips on what you need to do. If you realize my expertise is not where it needs to be, we're giving you tips in the books for what you need to do. So what we're doing now is we're collecting all that data from different individuals when they put it in, and later we're going to be able to say, you know what, if you right now are a marketing executive and you want to see how you compare to other marketing executives, boom, here is your particular brand and how it actually fits and compares to people in your population. If you're in nursing and you want to see what are they looking for in nursing and so forth, we're going to be able to open that up and show you the difference of how you compare to other people applying for those same kind of positions, right? So we're really going to take that tool to a whole nother level, so that not only can you just go in and see how you see you and see how your friends and coworkers see you, but you really can see how do I compare to people who might be applying for those same jobs, and then how to tweak yourself and how to market yourself, because we didn't stop at just saying this is how to tweak you. We then gave you strategies on how to market you, so you know how to go out there and know how to do those resumes, cover letters, networking events, so you can do that and shine in your own element. So excited.
I don't even know how you can do it all in one breath. Home life and the business, all this goes on. It's hard to catch up with her to do this interview.
You're one, Doc.
So, now that we know all that in regards to I Got Your Back, the Perfect Fit, she has the book going on. Any more sitcoms or television going on?
You know, they talked to us about starting up the show again, but I want to hold off on doing the television show again, because right now there's such a great need for just getting out there and talking with the people and talking to these universities and helping. Because, for instance, college students. There are college students who they have the education they need, maybe some experience in there somewhere, but they don't get that their image is not where it needs to be, and they can't formulate their impact. They're not going to get some of those jobs. So we are really pushing to get out there to those levels, talk to those masses, and really help people to understand those 4 elements. Again, you can see that information on the site. It breaks it all down for you. That really just get in there and explain to people how to move up. We want to do that first, especially in the Dallas area. We want to do that first, move that market up, help those people. Then we'll go back to possibly the television side and see about helping others. But we want the personal touch first.
Okay, so in recap, L. Renee Lewis Development, she has so many things going on, the book, the series, the CD collections. We're just going to recap a little bit. We're going to find out where can people, what is your email address? What is your contact?
Okay, so you can go to our website, and actually there's 2 websites. One is called tpfbrand.com. That's the perfectfitbrand.com, tpfbrand.com. That's going to take you to the evaluation tool, right? We can actually send your friends and so forth to them and get some rich information. And then you also have tpfbrand.net, which is going to take you to the other website that has all the books, all the CDs, all the workshops, things like that. So if you want products and services, mentoring, things like that, it's tpfbrand.net. If you want to take the evaluation tool, it's tpf.com. In either case, there's contact information right on the site, so you can go ahead and send me an email, give me a phone call, and we'll be happy to service you.
So there you have it. My name is Doretha Evans. This is L. Renee Lewis. Such a pleasure. I appreciate you sitting down with me to do this interview for my Speech 1311 class. I want you all to have a great have a great evening.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
I think it was great.